Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the show. Today, we have a really awesome episode to end this interesting year that we've had. The channel has grown so much over the past few months, and I can't even express to you how grateful I am for all of you who enjoy the content and for all of you who have been so supportive and helpful with giving feedback, making everything bigger and better for us. And this has really become a dream come true for me, and I'm so happy to see it becoming something. So to end this year, I wanted to do something really special and a little bit more personal to have you get to know me a little bit better. And, to help me, I have brought on 3 very special guests for this episode. Together, we are an unstoppable force. These people have made my life incredible in so many ways, and I am so happy to finally bring them all onto the show together to deliver one of the greatest episodes we've ever done. Please welcome to the show my brother, who some of you already know.
Yeah, baby, it's me, Nick. I'm back on this.
And I have 2 guests who have not been on the show before. My sisters, Alex.
Hi.
And Bella.
Hi.
Yeah, so happy to have everybody here. Thank you all so much for
you're
coming.
Welcome. You're welcome.
I really appreciate you guys doing this.
He's been begging me for months. I'm sorry.
It's been a long time coming. I wanted to go over some of the movies that we grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that is the only ideal way to end this year, is to talk about the things that have shaped us, and the movies and shows that have made us who we are to this day, whether it be completely serious or ridiculous. I've also asked them to each make a list of 3 movies that have kind of like defined them growing up and everything like that. So, a really fun fact about us, to get to know us a little bit more. We're all 5 years apart. Mm-hmm. So we're going to cover 2 different generations, right?
Yeah.
Because you're not a millennial. Oh,
I'm on the
you're
border.
barely.
Yeah.
And so
She's
I'm a
legal.
millennial.
I'm on the cusp.
She's like, what is it?
Makes sense.
Is it Gen Z?
I'm Gen Z
But,
/
like,
millennial.
slash
I'm like
millennial.
at that border.
Because she was 1996.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and then
2001.
2007. Tide
Exactly.
Pods.
So I'm
Tide
1991.
Pod children.
So I've seen some things.
TikTok babies.
I grew up with a lot of stuff. So it's going to be an interesting episode because we're going to get to see kind of like the evolution of content that we've consumed over the years. Just funny. I'm really kind of interested to see the differences especially between me and my sister Bella, because we are 15 years apart. And so that's like completely different generations. But yeah, back in the day, we started off watching a lot of movies. Me and Alex, who was the first to come.
Yeah.
God, we watched so much stuff. I think that movies have always been a very prominent role in our lives, and shows. But I just think that, back in the day, we had so many good ones.
100%. Yeah.
We were Disney kids for sure. A lot of Disney content, and but we also experienced some of the greatest like knockoff cartoons and animated films, such as I forget the I'm blanking right now, but I forget the studio behind like movies like All Dogs Go to Heaven and Rock-a-Doodle and We're Back.
No.
Is it not like DreamWorks?
I was just
Pixar?
gonna say, is it
Not.
DreamWorks?
It's
Really?
not. It's this is before DreamWorks.
I feel like it's I feel like we know it though. Like we would
No.
remember it if we saw.
If we saw it, we would. Or like a Troll in Central Park. I don't know if you remember that movie. But we got like a whole
Universal,
bunch of these
maybe?
really. was it Universal?
That was
Amblin
We're
or
Back. We're Back was Universal.
I know, but I think a lot of other animated films came out from Universal. I mean, don't quote me on it, but
yeah.
Quote
I feel
him.
like
Yeah,
Yeah,
them
quote me.
responsible.
I'm your primary source.
Oh yeah. So we've experienced a whole lot of stuff. Recently, I feel like I've consumed so many movies recently, and then I'd say that Nick comes in second for consumption.
Just been eating it up, my friend.
But we got like we try constantly to get our fellow family members to watch other movies and consume more content.
It doesn't really go well.
It's hard.
Because I'm like,
I'm busy.
you should watch this movie. And then they're like, stop telling me about the movie. And I'm like, I'm
The
sorry.
amount of times this man has talked about Godzilla
Okay.
in the last week.
'Cause,
It's been
like-
crazy.
It's been crazy.
Because
It
like
will make
saving it for the
you-
next episode, but like it's
Well, I'm
it's
just
amazing. It's the
prefacing.
reason I talk about the movie.
But like not trying to say anything until next time. But like,
All right, fine.
No, we had we watched that movie recently, and me and Nick haven't been able to shut up about it. So,
It's really really good.
but yeah, there's just so many movies. We'll go ahead and start this episode off with our lists of movies.
Okay.
to get us kind of going into the flow of things. Who wants to go first?
I can go first.
Okay.
I can break.
He
I can
loves
break
to
the
talk.
ice.
We love a volunteer.
great soul.
We
Nick
love a
loves to hear
narcissist.
himself speak.
I get so
Let's
like
go.
any order or like
Any
does it
order.
really matter?
Are we
Okay.
all
It's not-
three
it's-
or just number one?
Sure, and just
Well,
naming it off. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, we'll go
So
over.
I think, well, we're back. The dinosaur movie.
You picked that one?
Yeah, it's
Holy
right. It's literally one of the best.
Yeah.
Okay. Land Before Time, 100%. Can't not do
Dinosaur
that.
fan, I
Dinosaur trend
Yeah.
there might be linked to the ADHD and
We've
it's like-
always loved dinosaurs,
Yeah.
all of us.
I love
Well, I don't know
Jurassic
about you.
Park.
Have you?
Dino Nuggets.
Were you obsessed with them?
I used to watch Land Before
like
Time
my
with him
dinner.
all the time when I
Okay.
was growing
Land
up.
Before
never
Time,
stopped.
Dino
He used to
Nuggets.
put it on constantly.
Nick would watch, I believe, number 9 the most.
That's if that's the island one.
It's the one with
That-
Poe, the little.
He loved Poe.
Oh my God, you love that.
Oh, I love Poe. That was a good.
Bruh.
Yeah, Nick watched that all.
Because
the
he
time.
reminded me of Uncle Bill.
He did.
Oh yeah.
He was just
so
like he was so
sweet.
much like him.
And you're so
like-
sweet.
Or it's
mannerisms.
not
He
Poe,
did
it's
used to say that.
Mo.
Mo.
It's Mo.
Because he's
Mo.
a tiny mosasaur.
Oh
or
yeah, and he
something.
goes Mo loves swimming.
Somebody went to college.
Damn.
Poe. It's like Kung Fu Panda is the land
It's
before
Mo. It's Mo. That's
We
Mo.
all messed up.
And he's always
Don't hold
what does he
us
say?
accountable.
He's always like
He's so cute.
and he swims away. He swims away. I went there. Come on.
I was agreeing with you.
You looked at me like, wow,
I was
this
laughing.
guy. Mo.
Damn.
It's all right.
Okay,
No.
so you have Land Before Time, and then
yeah.
what's the last one?
We doing 3 or 5?
3.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you want 5,
You can
throw it.
label
He's
your
got all
5.
I'll put
Yeah,
all
do
5.
all
I'll put all
five,
5. Okay. Land Before Time. We're back. A Thief and the Cobbler. That's just
Yes.
like classic.
Goated.
This one was a tough
Princess
one,
Yum
but I would
Yum.
probably don't even get me started yet.
Yum yum.
My friend, I would fix your shoe. Okay.
Okay, for those of you
We're
who
leaving
have,
it in.
have not seen The Thief and the Cobbler, you have to go watch this movie. Like it
It's-
is,
Yes.
it is a
Matthew
sleeper.
Broderick, like, come on. He's
it's a
top
sleeper.
tier
It's
actor.
so good.
And this is like one of the best animated films, like, what was it? The Aladdin. This is like on the same idea of Aladdin, but like
Yeah.
exploring that region.
It's an
way more.
Arabian
Yeah.
Night.
Yeah.
And it's
And
just
it's
so
so
good.
funny.
And the animation is like actually really, really good at times.
Yeah.
Like it goes
There's a lot
crazy.
of bangers in it.
A lot of bang.
This is what happens when you don't go to school.
And the thief alone.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
thief
Yeah.
alone
Who
is
even, I don't know who
hilarious.
voices him, but dude, that guy,
So
actual
funny.
legend.
This will take
I feel like vibes are like Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah,
He does.
It is kind of those vibes. Yeah.
real.
And even the bad guy Zigzag, like,
yeah.
Yeah.
like he's a perfect.
What
he's like a combination of like Hades and like Jafar.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
like blends
That's
it
a great-
perfect.
that's a-
He's not like too much ripping on Jafar either. He hits that perfect middle
Yeah.
ground to be unique enough.
He's himself.
What does he say? What is this
Zigzag.
like?
Zigzag.
The grand
Vizier is here. Yeah,
He has a bird
so
too.
good. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
And that bird eats him.
Oh yeah, at the
That
end, yeah.
He's like, I would have
me a treat.
Yeah.
And then he,
Yeah.
and he bites his fucking head off.
Oh,
Sorry.
explicit. Awkward.
and then do you have a couple more?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one was a tough one, but I think Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
It's just like, come on.
Do you remember when that movie came out?
I do not.
I was talking about this.
Because like that was a very important day. That's probably one of the best movie days I've ever had in my life.
I agree. Yeah.
Because our dad pulled me and Alex out of school.
Yes.
Like randomly.
And Nick was a wee little fry.
He was a baby. And was like, we're gonna go watch Monsters Inc. And we were just like, holy shit, like we get to
It's
miss
just some
school for
random
this.
school day,
It was
yeah.
random. It was the
Had you
thing.
guys been hyped for the movie? Like, did you know?
we
you
had
were
no
just-
blindsided.
So,
That's so awesome.
the best part about growing
That's
up
like the
in
best. That's literally the best.
in
deal.
the early 90s and the 2000s, the marketing wasn't the way that it is today.
Yeah,
So like
everything.
when movies would drop, they would we would hear about them only like a couple weeks prior,
I
not
gotcha.
even a long time. But obviously today we hear about movies in like years in advance. Like we know Avengers is coming
Yeah.
out in like 2026.
You'll get a
so-
TikTok pop up for some movie you never heard of.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
But these were like a lot of movies were hyped up around that time, just only a couple weeks prior, month prior. And it was really cool because we knew a Pixar movie was happening. And we always loved Pixar. You know, Toy Story, A Bug's Life.
Yeah.
Monsters Inc. hit.
Yeah.
Like that was a good day.
that movie is just so good too.
I think that was the first movie you saw in theaters. I'm pretty certain.
Makes sense
Yeah.
why it's on the
Yeah.
list.
Yeah.
No, it's just
And
so
Mom
classic.
just found the Boo doll that I got
Oh my
for
Really?
my
It's
like
terrifying.
I think Christmas when I was like
terrifying.
5. Yeah,
She's
she
like,
scared the
it's
shit.
terrifying.
out of
No, she
everybody.
walked in the door and was like, look what I found. And it's literally like its voice like barely works. So it's like, yeah, exactly.
But it's like
and then she puts it and then she sat it down. So it's in the closet, in the game closet.
when you open
So when
it.
you open it, it's there.
That's all you hear is, hi.
Mike Wazowski.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, the amount of toys that we got too.
Yeah.
All movie related, most of them too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's funny. And then what else did you have going back to your list?
So, yeah, I think my fifth movie would be Transylvania 65000. That's just like too good. It's just too good of a pick.
Perfect movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect movie. And a long story that goes with that film.
Yeah, we had that's one of the key movies that I remember Jeff Goldblum from. And Kramer was in that from Seinfeld.
I learned that literally the
Yeah.
other night. I didn't realize
Yeah.
that he was. I didn't realize
He
that
was
he
your
was the
favorite
butler.
guy.
I know,
Yeah.
literally the whole
What a
the
beautiful
whole
day
time.
today. Shoot.
So good.
Like the whole
What is his puppet? And he's like, stop! And
Yeah.
he like beats it.
Literally.
He's literally beating,
650.
he's beating up
Oh,
his
man.
puppet. It's so good.
Yeah, we have a pretty funny memory with that one too. When we were on a road trip to Disneyland once.
Bella was like, I don't know, 6 months old.
yeah,
God, she was
I
brand
don't
new.
remember. I only know the
Literally.
All
story.
all right. Picture this, right?
The narcissist.
car ride into LA, or we're on the
We
way.
were,
It's
yeah.
like,
Dude, we were in
like
the middle
Central
of nowhere.
California.
yeah. I was gonna say
Like Los Banos
desert
area.
area. Yeah,
Yeah.
just nothing.
Stopped
desolate,
for a bathroom break.
Desolate
Feed the baby.
car.
Yeah.
We're just kind of hot and tired, waiting, and I'm sitting there singing the theme song. Do 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 do. And mind you, I'm like, what? How old was I? Like,
I don't know.
You were.
If she
I
was a baby,
She was a
must have
baby.
been
I had
like
been like
5 or
6 or
6.
7.
Yeah.
6 or 7, right?
Six.
Which I would have been.
Six.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause
'cause
we're
this-
5 years apart. So I was
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
We're
like
all-
15.
Oh, she was
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
I was
Like
like
a
15.
5. Yeah.
Okay, so I was
He
like
had his
5 or
camcorder.
6 then.
5 or 6, yeah.
And I'm sitting there.
Yeah.
Do 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 do. And then it gets to the cut, and I go, Transylvania 65000, and I'm just fucking lifted my ass out of the seat and planted it on my small, tiny, frail Portuguese grandmother. Just Transylvania
Right on,
6.
right on her head.
Literally, like
Literally.
engulfed.
Just
But my favorite was like
We were in the-
you whipped your
hair.
head.
Yeah, literally. He had long Justin Bieber hair.
And
at
it's
the
coming
time.
back. And it's going away.
Oh man, it was so funny. That's a solid.
I can't even.
solid list.
Everybody in the car was just like so disturbed as they watched this
He had
5-year-old.
his camcorder out and he
I
caught
did.
it on camera,
Please tell me.
but it's
It's gone forever,
it's
bro.
unfindable.
I don't know where it went. I don't know what happened to
We
it.
rewatched
Kind
it.
of.
I don't know how many times.
So funny.
It was so funny.
Yeah, I got this little like camcorder back in the day that was like just one of this is like
Yeah, it was
it
tiny.
was old.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking like cell phones were like flip phones.
Flip phones.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
had T9.
Like barely at that point, too.
yeah, literally.
So it was like one of the most basic recording cameras, and it was awesome. It was a good little camera, captured some cool moments.
Was able
but-
to catch me ass raping my grandmother.
She's fine.
She's fine.
She's,
Her
still,
head-
she's still
She's
living.
still
well.
kicking. She's still
alive.
good.
She's
She
96.
she recovered.
Yeah.
She's 96.
She's 96.
Yeah.
She recovered strong from that moment. That's a low,
memorable.
right? That's like a real big low. She
Yeah.
really came back strong.
Oh man. And okay. I mean, awesome, Nick. Thank
Yeah,
you
you're
for your
welcome.
list. What do you got? Who wants to go next? One of you two or me?
I guess I can go.
Sure.
I only have 3 movies. I would say The Little Mermaid is one of my favorite.
Classic.
Is one of the
It's
ones.
most definitely classic.
Yeah. Baby Mama, because I used to watch that on repeat growing up, and the Care Bears movie
So
and
it's-
Oopsie Daisy.
Oh God, yeah.
I used to
Yeah.
watch
I
that.
like barely remember this.
I hate
I was out
it.
of
She
I was
loved
this
it.
I was out of
Every
the house
car
at this
ride.
point.
Yeah.
Every car ride, every time she just wanted to watch something, I see the little Care Bears on their Care Bear Island. They're building their amusement park, and here comes Grizzle. Here comes little Grizzle and his big ass machine.
He was kind of fire though.
He was
you
kind of
know?
He was
fire.
a
good.
kind of
sick-
fire.
He was like Iron Man. He was
was
the
like-
Iron Man of the Care Bears.
Man.
He reminds me of like Squidward though. Like as an adult, you're like, I get
Yeah.
it.
He was,
like you understand where
He
he's
was
coming
cute.
from.
I
he
get
was
it.
like what's the Iron Man 1 villain? He was like, these Care Bears built this amusement park in a cave. And he pulls up in his suit and he's like, doosh, doosh.
That's so funny. That's hilarious.
It's like ingrained, like torture.
No, yeah,
like I
yeah.
feel like it's just stuck on the forefront of my
Well,
mind.
Yeah, like it's a golden
Well,
movie.
she passed it
good.
down to Gianna.
Yes.
our
A
cousin,
generational film.
And she played it all the time.
So
Yeah.
good. And then you said Baby Mama.
yeah, go
and-
back
Yeah.
into Baby Mama. Why Baby Mama?
I was
Just-
like when I was
Because Tina
from
Fey,
like
man.
Amy Poehler.
Amy fucking Poehler.
it's because from like the age of like 5 to like 8, I was obsessed with like
Babies.
like babies and pregnancy.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you would like?
What to expect
Never
when you're
mind.
expecting.
Yeah,
she
when-
used to
Let's not-
love that movie.
Let's not.
Right. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
she went
I
through
love-
a whole weird phase.
I don't know. It was really weird.
I mean,
but like
we
I used to
support you.
love. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I used to
it was,
just.
Yeah.
it was cool. I mean, you know.
They're just different. Not weird, different.
I liked what's his name? Who was the boyfriend? Who was wait, who was the
Dax
other-
Shepard.
Yeah, Dax
Yeah.
Shepard. He was
Yeah.
cool.
That's
I liked
right.
his
Funny.
role. He was
Yeah.
funny. It's a good movie.
No,
It
it's a
was
great
great.
movie, and it's very funny.
Yeah.
like,
It's very
It's a
funny.
very
and then
funny.
and
movie.
then the Little Mermaid, like
Yeah,
died.
Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that is stuck with
that
us
started,
all.
I think, with Neil.
We could- yeah.
All of
personally.
us.
Like
Yeah,
it kind of
yeah.
was like a movie that like
Neil.
got passed down, and I like just grew up watching it because of them.
Well, because all
and
the
so-
characters were kind of like us in a
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
like
we-
I'm the seagull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
You're
like
No,
that-
Alex is the seagull.
Okay, she's the
You're
seagull.
like flounder.
All right,
Yeah.
that makes sense. All right, all right.
Sorry.
What a, what a,
Okay, and
what
then-
a demotion.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
I don't know who
Yeah.
I would be.
I
Drina
mean-
was Ursula.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Trina's watching
Neil
this right
was
now.
the
Like,
chef.
Larry's definitely one of her eels.
I missed one.
I
So
feel like you'd
good.
be like Sebastian.
I'm probably Sebastian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be like Sebastian. Maybe you're Ariel. Then. That makes sense.
And then Dad was kind of
Kinda
like
reckless,
that
King
you know?
Triton.
role.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
Definitely.
And
Yeah.
mom
Without a
just
doubt.
was like,
And I
Ran
was-
over by a sh-
Yeah. Yeah. Mom was the sheepdog, Eric's sheepdog that he's got.
yeah, that makes sense.
Oh
Yeah,
my
actually.
god.
Mama Rita, but like,
No, you know what's funny? We used to watch the second one. The
I love that
Yes.
one.
We
I
watched
actually love that one.
so
So good.
much.
I honestly could have put that in my top 5. That one's so good.
I had this high squeaky voice in these itty bitty little pictures.
And then this big whoppers popped out.
I sound like a Russo.
So good.
Oh man.
God.
Yeah, we watched that one a ton. That one, you know, doesn't get enough love.
No, it's underrated.
like I don't feel like
it
anybody
like
talks
came
about
out
that.
and just like flopped because I think everybody was expecting something else.
Well, a lot of the sequels that went directly to like
Oh,
video
true.
were
Yeah,
really
like wasn't there like a
bad.
bunch of
Or not-
Aladdin and Cinderella
Yeah,
sequels that
two
just
Aladdin
like
sequels, two Cinderella sequels. We had a Tarzan sequel, which we loved.
I love
Yeah.
Tarzan. The Zugor.
Yeah, and then I mean they had so many like Fox the Hound 2,
Yeah.
etc. like that.
So
Fox in
sad.
the Hound. That one just fucking
starts
serves.
weeping.
Bella's like, I have a fourth movie. The Fox and the Hound.
No,
Yeah.
but I do want to do like an honorable mention.
Yeah, dude.
You should.
Like
That's
Alex with
heartbreaking.
Pocahontas.
Oh.
Like
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
like she used
Yeah.
to like play that a lot, and like
Yeah.
when I would do like tea parties and like stuff like that,
Oh,
when
yeah.
we would do
That
that,
was
as
so
kids, like
We had a lot of Disney princess stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good
well,
call
We
for the honorable
consumed.
mentions one. I just like
We were
That's so
up
cool.
Walt Disney's ass.
we really
We
were.
ate.
We were Disney kids through and through. Like Disney, we've been to Disneyland like more times than like the average.
if you give me a
person
damn
goes.
Is that a
wand, I can
thing?
draw you the Disney
Well,
logo.
how many times can you think we went to Disneyland? I can easily see 5.
Oh,
easily
for sure.
5.
I have a friend in med school. He goes like almost every week.
Damn. Well, yeah, because
He's a
well,
Disney
like
adult.
people in LA,
Shout out to
like they
Tim.
go all the time.
Tim from Disney.
But doesn't residents of LA they get like
They
a
get
discount,
and they
so,
get a
like,
pass.
I mean,
like,
if I lived down there,
blackout
I'd be
days.
going all
Yeah,
the time.
That's what I'm
just
saying.
'cause-
Yeah.
Do they balance?
I've
out
only
the
been
hours?
there
I
like
don't know.
4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, in your life, and I've only experienced one of those times.
Yeah.
so
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so
I
weird.
didn't know that.
yeah, I've only
Wow. And
experienced
she's, like, already
one of
grown
those
up.
times.
We're
Yeah.
about to be some Disney adults.
Well, I still live
Tim,
in the
do you
area.
have a fast
I
pass?
I still,
Do you
I
got that
still,
fast
I
pass?
live
Tim, what do I
down
gotta
there.
do to get that
You only
fast
live
pass?
like what, an hour and a half, 2 hours away?
No,
Or-
like
An hour.
if there's no traffic,
45 minutes.
Damn.
No, I-
you
yeah.
did that?
Because we
Have you
drove,
been?
we
I
drove
haven't
from
been to
Riverside.
her house in
You gotta
Riverside,
go.
so
It's cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've done that trip where we go to visit her and then go from Riverside to Anaheim.
Dude, oh my god.
well, I'm gonna have to go
Yeah.
down there and stay at your house.
Yeah, anytime.
Dude,
yeah.
Disney
gotta
movies were
ask the
really
housemaid.
Disney
Well-
movies, man.
Erica's never been to Disneyland.
Yeah, a lot of
That's
people
crazy.
don't.
Erica's
like, haven't.
never
I guess you're right.
experienced half
Yeah.
the Disney movies that we've watched. She has never seen The Lion King. She has never
What?
seen The
Well,
Lion
no.
King.
This guy looks like Eminem on
I
Erica
believe
right now. Erica's never seen The Lion King.
never seen
He's
The Lion
about to
King.
drop a new track.
No, it,
So what, I
it's
live in a-
crazy.
so what, I live in a trailer park?
Before we had Zora, we were just like, we'll just wait to have Zora
Yeah.
before I start you on this incredible journey because obviously we're
Yeah.
gonna show Zora all these movies. So we
Yeah.
were just like, let's
Yeah.
just play it by
Of course.
the time when the time comes, it comes.
I
So.
love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, when showing her these movies, I am also like avoiding like the live action movies, even though she's seen a couple of them. I think
Yeah.
she watched like a little bit of the Aladdin one, and she watched The Little Mermaid, which was surprisingly good. Like I was kind of shocked that it was good.
It is pretty good actually.
Well, because it's like I don't care about the live action movies so much. I don't. I just
Okay.
think they're kind of unnecessary because they literally
They
are
are.
beat for beat the same.
Okay.
One new song in each live action movie, pretty much.
And it's always to the prince. Like the
Okay.
prince always gets one song where he like realizes that he's just like, I gotta go to her. Like she's
Yeah.
really the one I love. And it's like we know
Now I
that.
know,
We know.
she'll never leave me.
Hey, but that's a banger right there.
Yeah, no, it's a good. It's that one's a pretty good
What
one.
about the?
Beauty and the Beast
I
was-
didn't. Yeah, I was just gonna say Beauty,
Beauty and the Beast is probably the best
She
Disney
did
live
one
action.
when she went to
I love that
the windmill thing.
She did do
Yeah,
her own
she did her
original.
own.
Oh,
song.
100%.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm saying like if you watch The Little Mermaid,
They give Eric a song.
Eric gets his
Oh,
own
I
song.
haven't seen
He's
it.
like
I
it's
haven't
literally
seen it, yeah.
it's beat for beat the same song as the Beasts.
Okay.
But he's gripping on a wet sail instead.
That's fierce.
Sexy.
It's pretty nice. If you're into it, it's pretty nice. But no, Beauty and the Beast is definitely the best
That's what I was
live
just-
action
I think
one.
so.
And
Yeah.
I think like Aladdin and like The Little Mermaid are also pretty solid.
I think
overall.
Aladdin's. I was hating
heard-
on Aladdin originally, but like I've seen it probably like 5 or 6 times just
I
because
gotcha.
Erica's family loves it, and I've seen it over at her household. and it's not bad.
No,
it's
it's
not bad.
it's not.
I haven't seen Mulan, but like, is
I
that
haven't seen
I also
Mulan,
haven't
and I also don't
I'm
want to.
slapping.
I'm not going to see it.
okay?
Whoa.
So
I no, like there was a
It's a
lot
hard
of
no.
a lot of like
Why you gotta make it like that?
interesting stuff in the production of that movie that kind of makes it like I don't want to watch it.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard things that just
It don't sit well.
yeah.
Don't settle well.
I'm like, I would
so-
rather be left off with like the good memory of like the original.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the thing is at least with the nicer like the Beauty and the Beast one is even
Yeah.
though they're retelling the story and adding to it, I think they keep it the same and they don't really break the magic of the original. It
And
doesn't
Exactly.
ruin
I
the
also heard
experience.
that in the Milan one, there's no songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
Okay.
is
So-
crazy.
And how you leave out "Make a Man Out of You"?
Yeah.
Like, how do you leave
Yeah.
that song out?
Literally one
it's
of the
not
best.
Milan.
And didn't they not have? They weren't didn't have like one of the characters. I thought like they like
They
They
cut
Mushu.
changed
somebody?
They
Mushu.
cut.
Oh.
Yeah, like they.
Yeah.
They
Were they
Mushu's
trying
like
to
a
be more
bird or
realistic or
something.
They were
something,
taking
or,
it like the realistic, almost action movie route, and like I feel like that,
Okay.
like you said with "Make a Man Out of You,"
Yeah.
I feel like that one, or even "A Girl Worth Fighting For."
Yeah.
Like not that song is whatever. The moment it cuts and you see the whole village just destroyed,
Yeah.
and you realize how serious this is, that like even as a kid, you're like, oh no,
Yeah,
like
it's
this
messed
is
up.
not,
Yeah.
this
She,
is
like,
not,
finds
this is
the
not okay.
doll in the
You're like,
ground,
oh,
and,
God.
you're like shit.
Yeah. No, that just seems like they left a lot of that potential out by taking it in this weird, serious route. And I haven't seen it, but I don't feel the urge to see it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, moving on to You or Me.
I can go. You should be last.
Okay.
I feel like it makes sense.
Well, whatever.
It's
Yeah.
your podcast. We're here to
Yeah.
judge you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're-
You can judge me.
We're here to judge each other, first of all, every day,
Yeah.
every breath.
Calling you out, man.
Every breath I take, every move you make, I'm here to judge you. You know, it's a remix of.
Now, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Okay, Alex.
It's all too
So,
real.
what do you got?
Let's see. I think my biggest one from my top 3 or 5, however many, would be the Aristocats, just because
You were obsessed.
always
Marie was your
Marie.
thing.
She was a little bitch.
The jazz.
I liked it.
The jazz slaps too.
She was sassy.
She got her way. You know, she like knew what she wanted, and she was like, "I'm gonna fucking go for it."
Yeah.
Yeah,
independent cat.
she was.
Plus the music, man, like the jazz
Yeah.
and the way the colors changed during the like scenes, so good.
And then like the dogs, like the side scene going on with the dog and the fucking butler.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like it's a well done film, you know?
yeah.
You hear anything yet? Nope, nothing yet.
Was it the horse too, or
No, it was the two dogs.
Oh, it was the two dogs. That's right.
Yeah. And they were
that's
just
right?
I want to say one of their names was like Napoleon.
It was, yeah.
Was that the one with the big droopy?
There was,
Yeah. They were beagles.
Yeah.
So
The
funny.
beagles. I love beagles.
And then the ducks, like Uncle Walter, like as an
Yeah.
adult, he's just fucking drunk.
Waldo.
Yeah.
Right?
I think
Or
Walter.
Is it
I think-
Walter?
maybe it's Waldo. I think
know.
it's Walter. He's just drunk in the streets. and you're like,
Amelia.
yeah, literally. You're like, what?
Abigail.
Amelia.
Oh, yeah, we watched a lot of that.
That's a good fucking
lot of that. I heard they're doing a live action.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
And it's produced or it's made by Reggie
Who's that?
Reggie.
from the Tonight Show.
Oh, Reggie Watts?
Yeah, I want to say.
Oh,
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
that's actually really cool.
Yeah.
I was like really hoping that
It's-
they would.
Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, all right. I was really hoping they would redo it, but like I was worried that they would do the live action spin and it could be bad, like it would look really weird CG wise. But no, I think it'll be cool. I've always wanted them to redo it, and if it wasn't a live action, I think it would be cool if they did like a Spider-Verse type of animation, like that clean slate, everything kind of looking like, you know, not necessarily clean, but like very artistic in a way, especially for a movie that's so musical and like so just all over the place and intense when it gets into those music scenes. I feel like that would add an extra layer to it. But I think live action, especially if it's Reggie from the Tonight Show,
Yeah.
then it would be really good. I think that's like a good hand to put it in.
Yeah.
On a more serious note. Like
Yeah.
I think if they did like from the new Doctor Strange Wanda movie,
Okay.
that like music scene, like that sort of style.
Oh,
where they
yeah.
do that with
Yeah.
the notes floating
Yeah.
like that, but like that
I get you.
Spider-Verse style also would be
Yes.
super cool.
That's
That would
that's
be cool.
that's pretty much how
That'd
I
be
really
cool.
I pretty much pictured that exactly
Yeah.
like in my head, that it would be like a way to, especially because all the cats are from like, they're all like different breeds.
Yeah.
And on top of that, they're all different races.
They're alley cats.
And
bro.
so like it would be a perfect way to even add their breed and art style to be different for each of
Yeah,
them as
yeah.
well.
I think
And I
it'd be
think that could
interesting.
add like a whole deeper layer to it.
It'd be cool.
Yeah.
It'd be
Even-
really awesome.
Yeah, even with the live action, I think they could do that.
as long as they don't do like Taylor Swift's cats.
No.
Not
No.
to
Don't
not
do
to not to shit.
I'm sure
on
they'd just
Taylor
do like
Swift, but
the same thing
was-
that they've been doing with like the
rough,
Lion
frightening.
King and. Okay, Alex.
Yeah.
Next one.
I think my next one would be Bend It Like Beckham.
Shit.
That's crazy. What the hell?
That's such a
No,
good movie.
that's a really good movie. I just like
You didn't
it's
expect
crazy.
that,
I didn't
or-
expect it from
No,
her.
I expected.
I don't
She
know why.
showed it to
One.
me.
Because it like totally went over my head, like thinking, because I'm thinking about all these Disney movies. Like
Yeah.
that's such a
Yeah.
good.
No,
one. That's
she
a great
watched
pick.
that so much. Like our
Yeah.
family played a lot
Yeah.
of soccer growing up.
Yes.
I did a couple of years. My mom coached me. I'll never do it again.
What do you mean?
But yeah.
She's a great coach.
30 is,
She's so athletic.
30 is the time to pick up the rec league.
Yeah. Who was the harshest person? Nice to every other kid on the team. Not the boy.
Did you hear the story? I had to kick her off the field one of my games.
Well, did
Oh,
she
yeah.
coach
She came.
you or
No,
did she?
she wasn't
this was
coaching,
worse.
and she walked across the field to tell me what to do, and I said, "Get out of my face!" And she walked back, and I was like, "I can't." And
Her
then
little
she
duck
looked,
waddle.
yeah, and then I see her turn to Drew to go.
We love you,
Kick me
mom.
off the field.
She's very loving, but when it
Yeah.
comes to sports,
She's a
it's
great-
just
Oh my
God, they're so
not
into
the
it.
arena she should be in. No
Yeah.
offense.
And she's very spazzy. Like she goes, like she cannot stay still. Like she can't just relax. Like,
I wonder where we get it.
I know
Me
we're all
rocking-
like,
I'm rocking in my chair like this is a great time, everyone.
God.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, Bend It Like Beckham.
Bend 'Em
Such a
Like
good,
Beckham.
such a good movie.
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
I feel like I watch that quite a bit, especially with soccer. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I feel like my third would be Robin Hood. I think it was just
Yeah.
a goated movie.
So good.
Yeah.
It has one of the best intros, like hands down. The storybook like start
Oliver and
with
Company.
the.
Oh yeah, that's my
I was
next
about
one.
to say what?
That's my next
It's like
one.
wait a minute,
I
the
jumped
rooster
ahead.
didn't
Pause,
sing
unpause.
that.
I was thinking about. I was like, I don't remember that.
Excuse
and
me.
I don't remember that one.
The rooster was going.
I'm next.
That's so good.
Yeah.
And like the storybook text, and he's sitting
Yeah.
there talking about the whole tale.
Yeah.
Like it's so good. Like that's literally one of
Love
the
it.
best just movies, hands down.
All of the
super good.
voices were so great.
What was your movie? Oliver
I
and
jumped
Company.
ahead. That's my
Yeah, she
fourth
jumped
one.
ahead.
My brain
Okay.
was faster.
Hey, put
than
that in your past.
You may continue.
Yeah.
I apologize.
So Oliver and Company is your fourth.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel
that's a
like that
good
was
one.
a really good. Have you seen that?
I have not. I wish.
Oh. Damn, we be slacking.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
You slacking.
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
I've seen other great movies, but like that one, I have not.
Quick
seen.
break from Oliver and Company. We were talking about movies earlier, like coming up with this list.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen? Is it Rockadoodle?
I have not.
Have she hasn't seen it.
Chanticleer.
CJ, I'm talking like the obsession with this rooster was on another level.
Yeah, no, I've seen.
So good.
Like only like older like was the.
This is old
Was the three?
animation.
What is the name? The it's with Donald Duck. Donald.
Don-
Duck.
Oh,
Three
Three
Amigos?
Caballeros.
Oh,
Yeah.
Don't.
Who's that coming off the pick and roll? Jordan never did that move.
No, the three Caballeros.
That's
was,
like the only
that
like
was-
really old.
That's another
movie.
That
Neo
would've been-
movie.
that would've
That's
also
I don't
another
been
think
in my
I've
top
seen that
five.
movie.
I've
Three
seen that movie.
Caballeros?
I don't think so.
What?
I've
don't
seen
think
that
I've
movie,
seen
but
it.
I
You
haven't.
had to have.
No,
I don't
I've
know.
watched
You
it.
had to.
Neil watched it a bunch. I watched it a bunch. I would play that movie all the
don't
time.
I
It's so
remember
good.
just scrolling on Disney one time and watching
It's
it.
so good.
I don't think
It's
I've
so
seen
so
it.
good.
We'll have to jog your memory.
I don't know.
No, it's such a good one. We watched that a lot with Neil.
Yeah.
Like that and like Muppet Treasure Island.
Muppet.
And yeah, we got
I've seen a
cabin
little bit
fever.
of
Yeah.
That movie's hilarious.
So
I just
good.
watched it recently, by the way, just like 2 days ago. Like that movie is hilarious. Yeah, Muppet
Yeah.
Treasure Island. Like I caught so many things that I hadn't before. Like do you remember the part towards the beginning where they go in, they like the pirates come in to Jim's what was that, like bar, whatever,
yeah,
and they like break in and they kill the guy, and on his deathbed he's like Jim, and then he like is telling them all of these like last minute things, and the last thing he says is the best thing. I never caught this when I was a kid, but he goes he goes, Jim, be careful when running with scissors, because if you slip, somebody might lose an eye.
He just dies.
Yeah. And I lost it. I had to call Pedro immediately and was like,
What?
I was like, I don't remember this. No, that was the best thing. That was such a good movie. We're talking a lot about the Neil movies. Like
Neil had Neil's
Neil,
picks.
Yeah.
that's I feel like who influenced.
I was about to say,
most of all what we watch.
Everything we watch and like all of the creativeness, I feel like just was influenced directly from Neil.
it truly
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
like everything. All the cartoons, all the movies.
Even in the
Yeah.
music,
Yeah,
he just
even the music.
everything we did, it was
Yeah.
like his inspiration.
Yeah.
Super.
God, we
good.
got so into Eminem just because of Neil.
Literally.
Literally.
rap,
Oh
any
my
music,
God.
literally Eminem all over.
Yeah. Okay, we can't stray too far away. so I'll bring it back.
Okay.
Was that all of yours? Oh, you have one more.
I got
so
one
five.
more.
What you got?
I feel like this is more of a all of us ish film. I would say Kung Pao.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was hoping. I was
Somebody
praying.
said it.
Yeah.
I
Just
was
because like
praying.
it's like more of a all of the family kind of.
Yeah,
know?
no, it's
Dad
very
loves
funny.
it
Dad,
so
yeah.
much.
First of
yeah.
all, it's it's absolutely hilarious.
Very
My
deep.
name is Betty, you son of a pig.
Birdie,
Birdie, Birdie.
tiger, tiger. Your clothes are red. And then switches back to the scene.
Another
It's
like
so
one
good.
of the most quotable movies. Like I think there's so many movies that have influenced us in quotes alone.
Yeah.
100%.
Like
What do you get when you cross an owl and a bungee cord?
my ass.
Like what?
We would die laughing at that line too, like
Yeah.
for hours.
All the time.
Don't make Master Betty mad or he'll cut off your big toe.
And then
That's
he's
a lot of
walking-
nuts.
Yeah, and he's walking and he's like,
and
ow.
there's blood squirting out of his foot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
Kung
good.
Pao. Was it Into the Fist? Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's-
And like the
Fist of
actual
Fury? Into the
something
Fist?
like
no,
that.
it's, I think it's Enter the Fist or
Into
or,
the
or-
Fist. Maybe, yeah.
What is
Something.
it? Something like
Some-
along
one of
those
And then
those.
lines.
the
Yeah.
weird, like the strangest endings with the French aliens, and you're just like, what?
Yeah, the pyramids, the floating pyramids. Like,
You're like, where did?
aliens.
Yeah, they're playing the French
You
like
mean the
national.
it was weird.
No, that movie's like actually like not only is it hilarious, but it's actually insane. Like how good the movie is.
Yeah.
because it's 3 films, right? 3 films
Yes.
stitched together, and then he CGI'd over the main character the entire, or not green screen.
Well, yeah.
over the
Yeah.
entire course of the movie, and it doesn't even feel like he feels like he's literally in the movie. No changes.
Then he like randomly fights that cow
Cow?
in the field.
Yeah.
It's like
I
Peter
need
and the
gopher
chicken.
chucks. Or when he's fighting the cow fucking.
Yeah, with the
And
other.
he's Neo in the Matrix.
Like what?
Yeah. A lot of spoof references. Like it's a good movie.
Yeah, no,
It's a solid, funny movie. It's ridiculous. It's too ridiculous.
so good.
Yeah. Okay. I guess that leaves me.
Yeah.
My list.
Down to the last one.
Starting with the first movie, I'd say is an obvious one. Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just it is not only my favorite film, but it has just so much I could literally word for word
Yeah.
quote the entire movie.
Yeah.
You'd watch every one of them. You'd watch the first one like over and over again. You played like all the games.
Yep.
I was like everywhere I went, and me being like horrified of this movie and all the dinosaurs. it's like, hey, look at this, Nick, and I'm just like,
He
I
literally
couldn't
was
wait for Nick
petrified.
to grow up, so I had to show him when he was little.
he had to scar me when I was young.
I remember we were at Mary Kay's house one year and we were watching
Yeah,
it. He
number 3.
petrified.
Number 3, he was
Petrified. I
freaked
think
out.
he even vomited.
I don't know.
Yeah, he did. It was
vomited.
something weird like that.
We were, and then mom yelled at us.
Yeah,
so
mom
we're
got mad at me, like really mad.
like, you're not supposed to
The
show
pterodactyl
that.
scene, the part when he gets literally clawed in the back, like
That's the
there's
part.
so many
Yeah.
scenes that are like,
It was
I am
weird.
horrified for my life right now.
Yeah, no, that was the part. Yeah, such an influential movie for me. Steven Spielberg. Obviously, I've said it before. The GOAT.
Yeah.
And I've made sure that all of you have seen all of
Yeah,
them.
of course.
What?
Or most of them. Jurassic Park.
I honestly didn't see it until like
Just a
3 years ago.
Yeah, just a couple of years
Because
ago.
Ashlyn's father actually made me sit down with them on Father's Day
Good.
at night, and he was like, I was starting to fall asleep, and he slapped my shoulders, and he said, "You better stay up for this movie because it's a classic." And then I was like, "Okay," so I stayed the whole night. With
Shout out to
them.
Greg.
Shout out
Shout
to
out.
Greg.
Shout out Greg.
Love
your
Greg.
49ers
Thank you.
lost.
You did the work that needed to be done. That's funny. Yeah, no, it's a staple movie. I think it's
Hands down.
It's the greatest. Second choice, E.T.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
I figured.
It's like your most influential and also like your most
Again,
Petrifying.
petrifying.
petrifying. It definitely sent me on the course of being afraid of aliens in general.
Even though it's the one alien movie
Literally.
about a
That's
friendly
so nice.
alien.
I just can't. I love E.T. so much. I watched it repeatedly over
I
and
can
over and over and over again. Every time petrified of it. Even though I watched it over
He
and
used
over
to
again.
hide behind
The
the
couch, yeah.
It'd be that scene with the
We'd be peeking
baseball,
over.
Of course.
you know, in the shed.
Because
he's
it's creepy,
I'm like
man.
up front watching it, and he's behind the couch, and I'm just like, I'm like 5 years younger than him, mind you. So I'm like, what the fuck?
It's
You're like, what are you
creepy.
doing, dumbass?
No, yeah. He scared me. He scared the crap out of me. But I
one-
love it.
The one movie though, literally, like the government is the bad guy and the alien's good, and he's like, I don't like the alien.
I
Get him out of-
I know the nicest, like friendliest
Literally.
alien.
like Alien the movie, you're like, I love that movie, and then you see
No.
ET, and you're like,
No, also petrified.
I know.
Terrified of that. Can't do that. You all know the story.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's for my third movie, I'd probably say The Matrix. I think
Okay.
that it was one of the coolest movies that I ever seen. I saw it when I was about 12.
Probably.
12, 13. Alex watched it same time that I watched
you were
it.
13 because I was 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got in trouble for watching it
Yes.
because it's rated R. However, it shouldn't be. It says one
Curse
bad word.
Yeah.
and-
Shit.
Yeah, shit. And it has
That's
next to no blood. So I just think that that's funny.
Yeah. Mom was furious.
Yeah, Mom
I
was-
think I was grounded.
she
I'm
was
pretty
mad.
sure.
She was really mad.
Yeah.
That's so
I
weird
was so
too.
confused. I think Larry
there's
watched it with us, and I was like, "What?"
He's
Condoning.
It was
Yeah, it was
upstairs.
up
Yeah.
in his room, and I.
For
what?
those who don't know, our Uncle Larry is standing off camera. And
We
he
have
just,
family behind the
Yeah.
camera. So.
nah. Yeah.
It's yeah, no, we watched a lot of things we shouldn't have watched back in the day.
Interesting, Larry.
I got in trouble for watching Blade. I got in trouble for
Well,
watching
that
Blade.
kind of makes
That makes sense a little bit.
Okay, come on.
There's a lot of blood.
There's a lot of blood in
Was
it.
it the like?
It's the rave scene at
Yeah.
the very
Yeah.
beginning.
Then-
Yeah, there's a lot of blood.
I watched it
like comparatively?
You don't understand. I watched that movie like a dozen times before I got in trouble for it.
I believe that.
And I had it in the house and I watched it in the house all the time. Mom knew I was watching it, but when she decided to watch it for the first time,
She didn't know how bad.
It,
didn't know how
starts
bad.
with the blood rave scene.
Yeah.
Like she's like, "What did you watch?"
She can't do it. She can't even watch. We showed her the trailer for Invisible Man.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
God. She lost her mind.
You guys got her to watch the movie though, right?
No.
No?
She watched the trailer, couldn't even get through it. She literally was like, I hate this.
I love watching movies with my mom. I want to stream watching movies with my mom.
We should.
Dude.
We should. That would be.
Yeah.
We need to
great
watch
content.
a movie live here and then just have her give her thoughts.
And we have to
She needs
sit down.
space though. She's cleans
Well,
and
that-
paces.
Oh yeah, no, she'll get up, she'll walk away, she'll walk down the hall, walk back,
She
be
turned
folding
on.
some
Do you remember-
clothes.
Literally.
Do you remember when she scared Gianna watching Black Panther?
Mm-hmm.
She
No.
was like, no, like I was like next to Gianna and mom's like pacing around the whole house. And she like grabs Gianna's like, isn't this movie like scary or like something? And then Gianna just balls. And I had to leave the room and take Gianna. Me and Aaliyah and Gianna went out into the other room as you guys like finished watching the movie. And the mom comes in like 5 minutes later, like, I'm so sorry, Dee, didn't mean to make you like
She did that
cry."
with her in the theaters too, right? With Moana, I think. It was one of those like random movies.
Maybe. I don't know.
I just
wasn't
remember
there with the
I just
Moana.
remember the Black Panther one because she literally grabbed her and she was like,
Yeah.
"Isn't this not okay?
Yeah.
Isn't the action too much?" And Gianna's just like,
She just bawled.
literally.
Bawled.
And mom's just like, "Oh." I was like, "You're the worst."
Literally.
That's so funny. Yeah, no, I love watching movies with mom because mom's like down. If you start a movie,
Yeah.
mom will watch it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is. So like you can watch pretty much anything, and it's like she wants to watch it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
She's intrigued, but
Yeah.
she's like, "Can I
She
handle
hates
this?"
it.
now?"
do you remember when Power Rangers the reboot came out?
No,
Like-
not at all.
Okay, it was like it was 2014
Oh,
or
Yeah,
something.
she
oh,
watched
oh.
it with
Yeah.
Elias, right?
Yeah, Elias
No,
was,
sorry, I forgot. I was thinking like
The
old
first
Power
time
Rangers.
we watched it, it was just me
Yeah.
and you, I
Yes.
believe, at the house.
Oh.
And mom was there, and she just like stood behind the couch watching the
entire-
almost like the whole movie.
I believe it, yeah.
And it was just so funny
One
because I was just like, "Mom, just sit down and watch the
well, it's
She's like,
because
"I'm
she's
busy now."
nosy. She's very nosy.
So it's good.
She's gonna see that clip of you calling her nosy and be like, "Really, Bella? Really, Bella? Not
ripping
very
on-
nice."
Ripping on mom's sesh right now.
No, one movie that I really wish that I have seen but just haven't yet is because mom like turned it off. I've never seen Ghostbusters like the original because I started
That's
it.
crazy.
And mom
What?
turned off the TV and saying, "You can't watch this. You're
When
too
was-
young."
when was
I was
that?
like 8 or 9.
She could have watched it.
I
hands
could
down.
have. No, I definitely could have.
If E.T.
Mom,
if he's
shut
watching
it off.
E.T.,
she
He's
grabbed the
watching
blade.
controller. Like, what do you mean?
he's watching, the
He's
blood
watching
rave
Blade.
scene, like one
Yeah.
of the
What?
No, she
most
literally
violent
grabbed the
scenes.
controller and turned it off and didn't let me watch Ghostbusters, and I haven't seen it since. I've only seen the reboot with the women. No offense.
What are you trying to say?
No offense. She apologizes to Alex, the only other woman here. She's like, "I'm sorry."
Well, fuck you, Alex, and your misogynist bullshit.
Stupid.
From the chest.
So stupid.
So a couple other so fucking stupid. Oh
I
man.
had to.
Okay, coming back to the last two movies on my list. Billy Madison.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I was wondering.
Yep.
I was
Yeah.
waiting.
We mentioned that Adam Sandler should just be on his own.
Yeah, I don't even want to
Yeah.
like specifically narrow it down to just Billy Madison. It's like every single movie. Happy Gilmore,
Yeah.
Wedding Singer, Little Nicky,
51st
50
Dates.
First Dates,
Yeah.
8 Crazy Nights.
What is wrong with you?
No, we just like ate Adam Sandler up. To this day,
Yeah.
anything that he comes out with, we usually are just on top of.
Yeah.
So
I like being on top of Adam Sandler.
I like being on top. Yeah, I just showed Nick his.
Why don't you release your new single right now?
Yo, I'm on top of Adam
I'm
Sandler.
okay.
the other one.
Oh, no. That doesn't happen. That's off the air. We don't talk about it. It's not a big deal. We're good.
No,
I love you, Adam.
All of Adam Sandler movies, though, like
Yeah.
definitely, I feel like he as an actor above his films have just been like so influential for all of us.
Yeah,
growing
Yeah.
up.
100%.
Even not even just us, just extended family, cousins, dad, like
Yeah.
Extended
dad.
family. Dad.
extended family. Well, cousins.
No, I get you.
Yeah.
Everybody. Aunts, uncles, cousins, everyone.
We're Portuguese. we have a big family, and we're all pretty close.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot of.
I mean, I think every Thanksgiving we watch a movie together.
It's
and
gotta
it's
be
like
Adam
20 people in one room. And it's
Yeah.
Adam Sandler. I want you to watch this.
if it's not Adam Sandler, it's like Predator. No,
What?
No,
just saying.
Nick
Yeah,
during
Nick.
vacation, Big Nick
I
during
was gonna
vacation.
kill him.
We couldn't finish a movie. We would get like
Oh,
to
yeah.
the action scene, like the main, like the climax, and he would change it.
We're watching Sherlock Holmes, the
Yeah.
first one, and I'm like, oh, I haven't seen this forever. I love this. It's like right to the part where he's about to get that big reveal of how he did everything, and
Yeah.
then Nick's like, "Meow."
Yeah.
And he goes, I was like, what? And then he puts on Predator, and then he was like, I think I might change it. And I was like, if you change Predator, it was like literally
Yeah.
at the scene where he's in the mud, and he's like,
Yeah, he's like,
you
No.
best not change
He
this. I
didn't
will
change
literally
it.
kill you.
That
I
was
was
the
so
first time I
mad.
saw that movie.
I'd seen
Yeah.
it.
yeah, same.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen it in
Same.
forever.
I'd
So
seen the
good.
other ones. I'd never seen the
man.
original
The
Predator
original's so
until
good.
that.
Best one.
Yeah.
So good.
Come
Yeah,
on, kill me to it. I'm right here. Oh man. So
yeah, I
good.
can't believe it.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to Adam Sandler.
Back to Adam
Yeah.
Sandler. No, he's just the best. I just showed Nick his new trailer for Spaceman.
Yeah, it's like it's not really like a trailer. It's like a teaser.
Or
it's,
teaser.
It's weird. But it's just him in like a spacesuit walking through like this river in the forest, and it has like a monologue going on. I don't really remember what
there's
he
like
said.
a small monologue going on. I got a little bit more about it.
Okay.
It sounds kind of interesting. So basically, Adam is a space astronaut
Yeah.
who is sent on a mission to the like edge of our solar system. So I believe that little clip that we get to see is a alien jungle or forest of sorts. I don't know. It could be Earth. But it's sounding like it's gonna be a drama. Just because it is about him leaving his wife behind on Earth and knowing that he's not going to see her for like extremely long time, and he encounters a alien creature who is going to be like kind of like his Jiminy Cricket almost. That's what was reading.
Interesting. Yeah, it was definitely given like, like Lost, like inhabitable planet like vibes.
Yeah.
Like he was like kind of sent on that mission.
It looked
That's
like
what
honestly humble.
That's what I gathered.
So-
What? What are you saying? Huh?
Nothing.
Oh yeah, my bad.
No, I was laughing.
Talk about it.
Inhabitable.
Yeah.
Your asshole. Sorry. Intrusive thoughts.
What does that have to do with Adam Sandler?
It just
Clip that. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh God.
Oh shit.
Quincy Jones, everybody.
And then
Quincy Jones.
I think for my fifth pick, I will pick Signs just because
Oh God.
I watched
I
so much.
have never seen the movie.
I
I've
have no
never
clue.
seen
Oh
the
my
movie.
God.
I have
Never
no
seen
clue.
it.
You heard me.
The
I'm sorry.
shit out of me. Scared the shit out of me.
It
as
is
a
the
kid.
movie that made me want to pursue a career in film. 100%. I fell in love with it. Before film, I wanted to be a zookeeper.
Yeah, he did.
I did.
Yeah, Steve Irwin.
Makes
was
sense.
Obsessed.
Yeah, Steve Irwin,
Yeah.
Jeff Corwin.
Okay.
But I watched Signs. I heard about Signs, and then it came out. And
You
I
saw a sign.
I saw Signs for
Signs.
Signs. And I went to the theater when I was like 11.
He's funny.
Yeah, when I was like 11 and it came out, and I was blown away. Like, just the opening credits, the music score for it is like chilling to the bone. It's really good. Another thing that I love about that movie that's a little different, there's like no background music in it.
No.
It's very like real. It's very real.
I hate
Do you
when
know the
like
premise of it?
no, not in. I know
Bro,
nothing.
I'm not even gonna say anything.
I don't even know
say
nothing
anything.
about the
I don't
movie.
even want to say
I just know that
anything.
everybody who's seen it has always been like, watch the movie, and then like,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I will. And then
There's a
it just hasn't
reason why
happened.
like we still watch M. Night Shyamalan movies, even though they progressively have gotten worse, like time and time again. It's because of movies like Signs and like The Sixth Sense. Like those are like the two top ones, and then it just slowly has been like
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Avatar.
because we're just like constantly wanting it to be like that again. So not Avatar, fuck you.
I love me some Aang.
But yeah, no, there's that's gonna be my pick for that.
I
For
gotcha.
sure. Going forward in this episode, I want to talk about some upcoming stuff.
Okay.
Are there any in particular upcoming movies or film or TV that you're like interested in? Not just yourself, but interested in watching together or interested in showing each other.
Godzilla.
Yeah, literally.
Well,
He's been waiting.
we love showing these two everything.
Yeah.
Me and him usually watch the same shit.
We're busy women.
busy
It makes-
girls.
it makes
We're
She's on her
busy
way to
girls.
become a doctor. She's busy all the time.
I'm on my way
She's-
to the homeless man behind the Panda Express.
She's busy in
I'm
high
at school. I'm an athlete.
Oh.
I have a social life.
Shout out.
She has a
A
boyfriend.
social life. Digging at the film bros. Digging at
Damn.
the film bros.
You got a boyfriend. I got Adam Sandler.
He wishes out.
That's crazy. I mean, I would say I want them to see obviously Godzilla -1, but if they don't, that's fine. I get it. I think Oppenheimer is like another one. It's one of my hands down favorite movies of the year. If it might just be the best one of the year for me. I don't know. It's something like about the genre. I was not expecting it to be for some reason.
You've been
even though
really
it was
into those like historical
biopic
pieces.
type
Yeah.
of movies. I don't know.
Have you
It
seen
was
Killers yet?
No, I need to see
I
that
haven't
movie.
watched it yet. It's like 3
I feel like
hours.
that'll also be like my other top movie. I just love history, and I feel like I wasn't even expecting it to be the full story. I thought it was going to be more like just the nuclear bomb, which obviously the nuclear bomb is the focus. But like I was like really blown away with how in depth it went and like all the layers, and even just looking at the characters in like their different categories of like where they stand in the story, because they're all kind of super deep characters and not necessarily wrong, if that makes sense. So it's really just a good film. I mean, I love that movie. So.
And I don't know if you guys know directors too much.
Not really.
Some.
But like Christopher Nolan.
Oh yeah.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard
he-
I've heard that.
I've heard it. I've heard
Yeah.
that.
I've heard of that,
Yes.
you
Oh my
know?
God, yes.
Christopher
She
Nolan
knows.
is a fantastic,
And I know she knows.
fantastic director who tries to eliminate using CGI at all costs. And so he did like all the explosions of the bomb in the movie without CGI.
That's crazy.
I'm about to say yeah.
Yeah, he made
did.
he
Bruh.
literally made
The bomb was
a
real.
bomb.
Like, and it wasn't a nuclear bomb. Yeah, like he really built like a full, like it's the same size as the original, same everything. And even like you haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't want to like spoil anything.
Don't.
But like everything is accurate. Sound, all the details are like he took extreme notes. I feel like it's just like it's one of those movies. I mean, he's incredible. And even though I know it's crazy to say I haven't seen Interstellar,
Dude.
I know.
He's sleeping.
But like the whole,
He is sleeping.
like
I
for
know you haven't
example,
seen
I was like, I
But-
haven't.
For-
You've seen it.
yes.
Yeah,
But,
that
like,
That
movie's
movie will fuck with you.
Yeah. You need a couple. That's a couple watches.
I know.
Ask Bella every time lights are like flickering. I'm like,
No.
I am not the chosen one.
No.
to save this fucking.
No, every time we're in a room, like I think it was the upstairs light was flickering, and she goes, "It's not me." She goes, "It's not me."
Stupid.
Because
That's
it's
why she
so-
says that.
Dude, you'll watch
Like
the
the
movie
crazy-
You'll
and you'll-
understand.
Yeah.
You'll
I
understand.
get it.
Yeah.
I
Christmas
get
light,
you.
one little bulb. She's like, "It's talking to me."
It's every year around this time of
Yeah.
year. I don't know what it is. There's always one light that like
That's scary.
Right?
Now I'm thinking
Every
about it.
fucking
Knowing
year.
Interstellar, like
exactly.
yeah,
and
that's
I
weird.
am not smart. Like, it is not me.
I know you don't know what the reference is.
I'm sure.
but
I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch it. I
It's-
just haven't. I didn't even like know about it at the time because it came out when I was not really watching. I mean, I watched a lot of movies, but it was like
I think that
didn't
was over your head
It
at
kind
the
of went
time,
right
so-
over. I wasn't as
Yeah.
interested in something like that. But no.
It's like I keep suggesting it like Godzilla.
Yes. We have a problem. we have a problem where we do this. We suggest films and then nobody watches what
And
we
that's
do.
one
And
of
that's
like
okay.
easily one of Matthew McConaughey's best movies ever that he's ever done.
And it's funny because I only mentioned it because I wanted to say that like you guys have seen it, but I know from other people who've watched the movie that when they're driving through like the cornfield,
Yeah.
like he planted all that corn because it was
Yeah.
cheaper than doing CGI, and then he actually gave it away. So like I don't know, he's the kind of guy who he'll look at costs and
Well-
find the best option to just make a movie work. And
Fun fact, he did that because Zack Snyder did that in Man of Steel. He
That's super
planted
cool.
he planted the crops for the farm. And so Christopher Nolan took note of that and was like, that's actually like a really smart thing to do.
It's such an easy way to like make it work and also have it just be a productive design overall.
Yeah. So, and Matthew McConaughey is actually coming out with a game called Exodus that is basically Interstellar, the game. We saw Matthew McConaughey at the Game Awards.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. So he came out on stage and he was telling us all about the
All
new
right,
game.
all right.
Yeah. He started off like that too. He was like, I'm going to say the thing that they told me not to say. All right. All right. All right.
Of course.
And it was really fun. It was a good time.
But
So-
yeah, what we were talking about,
Movies.
like what movies we wanted.
What
And
movie? Do you guys have any like suggestions? Movies that you've seen that you think that we haven't,
Well, like I just thinking about like historical like movies, like
or upcoming things in general?
yeah, I was just thinking about. Have you seen the one movie with Benedict Cumberbatch where he's doing the code?
The computer
Yes.
one.
Yeah. I can't
I don't
remember.
remember what it's
called.
It's
I
the
own
turn.
it.
He's Alan Turing.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen
Turing.
it, and I
Yeah,
own
he's
it.
it's the
Something like
it's
that.
that one computer, and he like figures out like it was like the Nazi communication thing, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a movie that I watched last year in my AP Euro class, and I really liked it, and I was just thinking about it, like I don't know, because you were talking about like the atomic bombing, that like how these things that like they like pinpoint like every
Yeah.
detail that like happened, and like how he had to like tragically like it talked about like how he like had to like give himself like hormones, like remember, and he
Yeah.
like died, and he was like it was like really sad, like
Yeah, because it goes
it was
deeper.
a really moving like movie. So
It's really interesting because it goes like way deeper than what you would think. It's not just
Yeah.
about this computer. It's not just about the war. It's like
No.
the person behind it all and what he's
Yeah.
going through, and that he's like at his own war within himself and
Exactly.
with the people he's working with. And like that is huge, I think, in both Oppenheimer and also it even Godzilla -1. Like it's I know that sounds crazy, but like the movie
Here we go
I'll
again.
talk more on the episode, but
Yeah.
like it touches a lot about the war and like
Yeah.
what the people went through, minus the giant lizard
Yeah.
running in Tokyo.
Yeah, it's very
Like,
real.
it's that's what makes it so much like better to me is that you're
Yeah.
seeing a whole other story plot being played out, and then you're like getting a new understanding of how things went down. So I think it just movies like that are just
Can
incredible.
I ask you a question?
Mhm.
Why? Why?
I just read the screen.
Are you getting kickbacks from the Godzilla franchise for the amount of times?
Okay, I'm
you've
not
talked
gonna
about
name
it?
any names, but yes, I'm getting an 8-foot tall Godzilla figure
caked up.
Yeah.
Dang it.
caked up.
So
old
the
lizard
Benedict
cheeks.
Cumberbatch movie.
It's the Imitation Game.
Yeah,
Imitation
yes,
Game.
that
Okay,
movie
I have
is
not
amazing.
seen it or heard of it. So
Please
Oh,
watch
you
it.
should watch it. It's really good.
Interested in that. You got anything, Alex?
I do. We were talking about it the other day. He would again kickbacks probably the new Kung Fu Panda movie.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think it would
number
be a good family
4.
film.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that they take it to like because I know they're bringing back all the villains, and I know that it might just be brief, and that's probably what's gonna happen. But I know that Tai Lung's coming back, and I'm hoping that that means that he'll actually come back as a character that we see a redemption arc for.
I know we kind of only briefly see him come back in the trailer and kind of instantly lose a battle. And
Yeah, and I'm hoping that that's not the end, and that's really just like something they're hiding in the
Yeah.
story, especially because it would be a great connection to Poe and his whole him searching for a new Dragon Warrior
Yeah.
storyline that they're going for. So yeah, no, I think that's a really good choice. I really want to see that movie.
I know.
skadoosh, skadoosh,
Skadoosh.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be
Yeah.
a good one. For me, I'm gonna recommend. I've only watched the first 2 episodes.
Okay.
Okay.
But
I already know.
Oh,
Percy
But-
Jackson.
yeah.
Percy Jackson is badass, dude. Like I was
Sound like my trainer.
not expecting it to be as good. So I have not like I've read the first book.
Yeah.
I haven't even finished the first
I've read
book.
every book.
I've only
Yeah, I've read the
I
whole
started the
series.
first book. I've
Rick
got
Riordan.
probably three quarters through it.
For her.
Just because I wanted to read it because you guys were so invested.
Yeah.
In it. And so like I
Yeah.
picked it up, started reading it. I just never finished because I fucking hate reading.
Literacy is important, children.
It is very important. I like writing. I like writing.
That's good.
But
Can you read your writing?
Old MacDonald
Damn.
had a farm.
Dad'll shoot
Yay.
you right now.
No. Yeah, so I really love it. I think that it's fantastic. And from the little bit that I've read, it is perfectly translated.
Okay.
And another thing is like
My biggest worry.
a lot of people have been really like critiquing the shit out of it and have only heard two negative things. And they have nothing to even do with characters or the episode in general. One is there is a song by Olivia Rodriguez that's like, why did they choose this? And then there's the second thing is in the episodes there are these random fade to blacks that happen too much in between like going to the next scene that are just like
Why?
why
Off-putting.
it's like really like that's the weirdest transition to put in like
Yeah.
in between scenes. Besides that, haven't heard of any negative things. I'll read you the Rotten Tomatoes score right now.
Cool. Yeah, I've been really excited to see this movie or show.
Show.
Yeah, show.
Ciao.
Sorry,
Ciao.
because I liked the movie. I liked the first movie, and I think it was
Yeah,
cool.
I
Even though
thought
it's
it was-
not the best, it
Oh, no,
definitely
for
does
sure.
things
No,
well.
it's
Critically, on Rotten Tomatoes, sitting at 96%. Audience, 88%. Solid.
That's pretty
good.
good.
Yeah.
Solid. And the characters, Grover, insanely just like the book.
That
Well,
sounds
Okay.
cool.
like
Okay.
insanely. And you don't get a whole lot of the other like Luke's a cool character. They do Luke
Yeah.
really
Okay,
well.
That's good to hear.
Like really well. He's very likable.
he was very
Good.
underserved in the
I was
first
just gonna
movie.
say
Yeah.
they did not flesh him out.
No, like he's
at all.
like a prominent character that you're like, "Oh, dude, this guy's fucking tight." Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
like he's supposed to be.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
and then, of course, they obviously have changed some of the races around, and I know that that's been like a hot topic with a lot of people online, especially coming out with like these kinds of books. I know that they're books to film anyway. It's a hot topic, but
Yeah, I think obviously the question is if it changes the character,
Yeah.
then why do it? But at least from what I've heard from you and from other people is it's like he chose them, or Rick Riordan chose
Yeah.
them. So like that's his decision, and if he thinks that's the move, then that's fine. That's perfect. And also it doesn't necessarily even affect their characters as a whole anyways. All it does is change their race, and that's
Yeah.
it.
I don't even. Yeah, in the books, that wasn't even an essential part of like.
No.
Their,
like they mention their race in the books, but they don't like it doesn't affect
No.
their characters at all.
Unless one of them is Roman.
Annabeth is you only get a little bit of her in the second episode, but it's like this is Annabeth.
That's
Like-
cool to hear.
Like it's really, really good.
Okay, cool.
Great actors. Like all of probably the best casting, better than Logan Lerman for Percy. Like the kid who plays Percy is really great. I can't stress it enough. I know that you guys are like scared to watch it. I
Yeah.
feel, but
Yeah,
like
it's yeah.
We
It's
don't
a
want to
lot.
be let down,
Yeah.
you know, after the
It's-
other ones.
Yeah,
I
because like that was like my
guarantee
childhood.
you won't be.
Yeah.
I guarantee
Those
you
books
won't. It's
are
impossible.
classics.
Literally.
I'm scared. I'm scared for things like that too because they're remaking Harry Potter.
Yeah. I
No.
heard about
Oh,
this.
what?
Yeah, they're remaking Harry Potter.
I'm sorry. I'm not. I can't. How
And-
could I tune in?
Some of me is like, it could be very good. Some of me is like, why?
I think it's a why. 100%.
Because like,
Money.
yeah.
well, because like I don't want it because it's like we have great Harry Potter movies. With like I don't feel like they need to be remade now. Maybe in 50 years, but like now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still way too early.
But part of me is like, we could get an entire book be an entire season. Like that's what they're doing with Percy Jackson.
Yeah.
yeah. There's
so-
definitely potential to flesh out all of the details that were missed by the movies, especially because how you going to fit it in that like 1 to 2 hour time slot? And you're going to have to cut out things that aren't as cool or niche to the audience that would be to the fans. But then I feel like it's still so fresh and like people like ourselves love the original so much that it's kind of hard to like look at it for a new thing when you're like, we already have this. We already know the story and we already have great characters. Unless, of course, they make Voldemort Adam Sandler and I can see it. I can see it.
I just like it worries me, but like above all with these shows and stuff, the part that worries me the most is like these big corporate companies, heads and studios, executives and stuff. They make these drastic decisions to meet these like interesting quotas to appeal to
Audiences.
a broad audience, and so it kind of can hurt stories.
I gotcha.
And so it worries me because I'm like there's a lot of things that I don't give a shit about, but a lot of things that I'm just like why
Exactly.
do that?
Yeah.
Like it feels like it's being forced.
It's super unnecessary.
It feels like it's just a lot.
I gotcha.
So
All right.
yeah. To end our episode, we are going to do a little bit of trivia.
Oh shit.
Okay, I've brought some trivia for you
I
guys.
wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Am I gonna see the answers? Do I need to look away?
Bella will see the answers. If you want, you could just look away and I'll just read them. Later. Okay.
Look at the floor.
In what year? Okay. By the way, Disney related because
Okay.
because I know
You're dialing us in.
I'm down.
I'm just having my
like-
hand up to
I
block.
thought you were like, excuse me. Okay.
Pardon me, sir.
Excuse me.
In what year did Mickey Mouse make his first appearance?
It was early.
Yeah,
Steamboat
Willie.
Willie.
What year though?
Like,
Black and white.
Yeah. Wait, I know this. Hold on. I do know this. 1923.
Close.
Damn it.
You're close.
Damn it.
You're pretty close. He's pretty close.
I'm going to give y'all a hint. It's the 100th year anniversary of Disney. So, like,
yeah.
kind of time frame that out.
It's
But that's
I know that's just Disney,
that's just,
but
like,
use
Steamboat
that
Willie was, like-
as your
I feel like it's like
grounds of
1930s.
basis.
I don't know, but like that's just me. I can't. I don't know.
Bella's like looking at the screen like
it's a little bit
I
back.
can't. I can't see it.
a little
I'm
bit
looking.
backwards.
I'm looking down.
That's close.
1927.
That
backwards.
is so fucking close.
1925.
It is 1928.
Wow.
1928.
Damn it. I was like, wait, Disney 100 years.
Okay.
I was like, let me use this to my advantage.
I was there too.
in the movie Up.
In 1928.
yeah.
In the movie
Clearly.
Up,
Oh no.
which continent do Carl and Russell travel to?
South America.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Yeah. I know my shit.
Oh.
I know. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see.
Bella
how
was like,
hard
I'm
I'm
trying
gonna
not
make
to
this.
look like I want to look at you guys, but I don't want to accidentally like, catch
Look into my
glimpses.
eyes.
How many fairies take care of
Three.
Aurora and
Three.
Sleeping Beauty?
3.
And what are their names?
Flora.
Yeah.
Fauna.
Merryweather.
Yes.
Bam.
Oh, wow, you guys got that shit, son.
Bam.
That's
I'm
impressive.
impressed.
Which one's which?
You fat old hop toad.
You fat old hot toad.
Where does Mike Wazowski take his girlfriend Celia for her birthday dinner?
Harryhausen's.
Yes.
Yeah, baby.
Harry
Yeah.
Thousands.
Only the finest for my
Oogly
ladies.
boogly bear.
Oogly bear.
What were the first words that Mickey Mouse ever spoke?
Probably like,
Oh boy.
I mean, that's pretty damn close. You'll when you hear it.
We were doing goofy
I have
noises.
no idea. Yeah.
Oh boy, is not. That's him.
No, but me and
Yeah, I
you.
said
the-
yuck. Yeah, that's goofy.
I
and
don't
the
know.
whole
I have no clue.
You don't know? Hot dog.
hot dog.
That makes sense.
Of course,
Of
hot
course.
dog, hot dog,
Hot
hot
diggity
diggity
dog.
dog. That's why he says that.
he says it.
I had no
I was like,
clue.
why is he always like happy about a hot dog? Like, welcome to my clubhouse,
Okay.
hot dog.
What is the name of Ariel and Eric's daughter?
Melody.
Yeah.
Melody.
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 Yeah.
Nice.
Melody's
That's
coming.
How many? This is for like a
Hello.
true Disney fans here. How many ghosts are in the haunted mansion?
Oh God.
There is a number.
In the new one?
No, it's just in general, like in the Disneyland haunted mansion.
Oh,
Oh.
Like how many?
136.
No, more.
Damn it.
More.
It's like part of the lore of the haunted mansion.
I know in the new one he needs 100 souls.
Yeah, but
I
that's
was
he
like,
said
that's
way
a new
more.
one.
So
I know. I'd like to.
Ghost in the Haunted Mansion.
234.
I was literally gonna say. I was gonna say 250.
412.
Up.
Damn.
1,000.
Oh.
Almost. Very
Higher or lower?
lower.
999.
Boom.
Bam!
What?
1,000 souls, not 100.
Damn.
Because you're like
So
the,
close.
Are you supposed to be like the 1,000th soul entering the?
That's
house?
what
I'm
it, in the
guessing.
new one. That's what he needs one more to like come back.
That's right.
got
Duh. They literally
Danny
made it the whole
DeVito.
thing. I forgot about that.
What
movie.
Phil.
famous voice
Danny
actor
Matthew
played
Broderick.
Lightning McQueen?
Oh,
Ka-chow.
oh,
Owen
oh,
Wilson.
Wilson.
Yeah, ka-chow.
It took me a sec.
Hold on 1 second. Let's see.
Stanley Cup.
I'm trying to get a good
Bella has
one.
one.
Trying to get a good one for
I
you guys.
did. I just got one.
A trivia idea?
No, I
No.
thought you said
Oh, I was
Stanley
like-
Cup.
Cup. He did. Stanley's hockey. Is it the same cup? I didn't think so.
What year was
Piston
Snow White and the Seven
Piston,
Dwarfs released?
50.
Yeah, 50 something.
No, 1940s.
Earlier.
What?
I'm trying to think of the sections when I scroll
It
down
is
on
the
Disney.
first full-length animated feature
I remember
film.
that.
1932.
What was the question? Sorry.
Wow.
What was the
What were
year
you doing the whole
that
time? Fucking with me.
Eyes were gone.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was
What
released
year?
in what year?
I said-
1936.
I said 1932.
1938.
In between.
Damn,
1937.
bro.
37.
Lame.
Uh,
Lame.
lame.
Snow White and the Seven Magical Beans.
What year did Disneyland open?
It's the new movie.
Oh.
It was early. They just
1923. I'm just kidding. I'd probably say 1952.
4.
7.
55.
Damn it.
Wow. Nope.
55. What is the name of Prince Philip's father?
Hold on.
What the hell?
That's a good question.
Hold on.
Prince Philip?
Oh my
James. I don't know.
Hold on. Prince Philip.
Prince Philip.
The dads are like excited to see each other.
Yeah.
No clue.
It's King Hubert.
Oh no.
I've literally
Oh,
only
no
seen that
way.
movie
No.
one time.
No way. I would never have gotten that.
All right. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you all. Thank you for coming.
Of course.
Everyone,
Thanks for
I
having
love
us.
you
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
much, all of you. And I'm really happy that we did this. And I hope that we can do this again. The next time you come into town, Alex, maybe we can make it a more recurring thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you all so much. And have a good night, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you all so much for watching the Calvin Cam podcast. You can find us on any social media platforms like Instagram or Twitter. Go check our podcast out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Amazon Music. We also have YouTube channel, the Calvin Cam. Go over there, hit that like and subscribe button, and follow us there. As well as you can now really support us on Patreon.com. It's probably the best place to support us. So you could go there, join one of our 3 tiers, and help us get bigger and better, and we will appreciate you every step of the way. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a good night.